Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. I have a feeling there's a good amount of ATB people in here. Welcome to the stream, guys. We have an awesome show for you tonight. Little bit of Fed meeting aftermath analysis. I'm going to give you guys my general idea of where I expect the markets to go in the next few days, as we saw some crazy pumping up action yesterday. Obviously, pretty crazy stuff. But I'm going to be giving you guys my general sentiment on the market. Do I think we're going to come down a little bit more? Are we going to head up? And as you guys know, we were looking at those higher time frames, looking bullish, which is kind of how we were able to predict this first little leg up that we got in the markets. So we're going to touch on those higher time frames, and I'm going to let you guys know if I am still leaning bullish or if I think this pump is kind of played out and if we're about to come down to lower prices. So we're checking Bitcoin, guys. We're going to take a look at the altcoins as we have a lot of altcoin action going on today. We've got MATIC with some really big news. We got a bunch of the altcoins going crazy, so we're going to touch on that. We're actually going to read through an article real quick because I just want to touch on this this Instagram stuff that I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with. But we're going to talk about that. We're checking all the alts. I'm going to show you guys a couple of altcoin setups that might be looking to set up for some good trades in the near future, aka next day or two. So we're going to be showing that. Shout out to everybody in the Femex trading competition, guys. We are still crushing it. We got bumped down a little bit, but hey, it's not a race. We still have an entire week or more than a week left in the competition. I think we're in like 6th place right now, but we have kind of been jumping around between 2nd and 5th place. Today's the first time we got into 6th, but we're absolutely crushing it, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll stay in the Discord, and I see you guys in there. We're plotting. You guys are working together. I absolutely love the teamwork. So we will get back that 2nd or 1st place spot. Mark my words. But shout out to everybody in the competition. I appreciate you guys. And this is going to be the first of many trading competitions we'll do on this channel. It's a lot of fun, guys. But with all that being said, guys, again, we are going to cover the Bitcoin and all the altcoins. Obviously, yeah, things are going crazy. So we're going to break everything down for you. But before we jump into it, guys, smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys know, if you're not new to the channel, you guys know we spin that wheel of pain and pleasure at the end of every stream where there's multiple chances for a giveaway, and every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. Yesterday, we got 1,000 likes or 700 likes, and I gave you guys like, I forget what it is. I think it was 50 spins on the wheel, so we have an extra 25 spins today already. But long story short, smash that like button because we got 750 likes yesterday, and we spun the wheel 50 times. If you want to win some free crypto, and we're giving away decent amount of crypto. We were giving away, we gave 50 ADA, I think, away to 10 different people last week, and this week's giveaway is going to be much bigger, and we're going to up the giveaways, guys. We're going to start giving away more merch, and we're going to start flipping some stuff around. We're also upgrading our merch, but I don't want to waste too much time, guys, but before we jump into the charts, shout out to, I always struggle with this one, Laviu Capitano. I hope I pronounced that right, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate you, bro. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat and then jump right into the charts because we have a ton to talk about here. Let's see who see the picks yet. Oh no, Clinton. Actually, no, I have not. Today was a little bit crazy. I had to record a bunch of videos today. Today was crazy, but I will check on that. I have not forgotten. Shout out to Clinton Query. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I'll check on those tomorrow. I should have time. Because that email, just so you know, the info email actually goes to our office manager. So I actually don't have access to that email, but I will talk to her tomorrow, or she'll probably find me and be like, hey, you got an email. But I think it was out today. But yeah, I will check on those. Don't worry. I have not forgotten about you. But shout out to Clinton Query and Leviu. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Brian D, what is going on? Hey, from Rochester. What is going on? Brian from Rochester. Good old Long Island boy over here. Let's go. Now I'm a Georgia boy. I don't know how Jordans talk. Shout out to Sergeant Gumbo. What is going on? Says QNT. We can take a look at Quant for sure. Drew, New York in the house. Let's go. Shout out to Drew Z88. What is going on, bro? Dave Digital. As always, what is going on, man? Thank you for showing support consistently throughout the lifespan of this channel. Mountain Man, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Jesse, what is going on? Jesse says, please check Gala. Random crash. Good long opportunity, I think. We will have to check that. Hey, Crypto Anon repping the New York crew as well. Crypto Anon changed the avatar. Let's go. Shout out to him. Let's see. Bubba's Crypto, as always, you heard the man. Smash that like button. Guys, I didn't say it. Bubba's Crypto said it. Bubba's, did you change your avatar too? Is this the day of new avatars? Shout out to you. We got Crypto Pollo, or Bitcoin Chicken, as I like to call him, in the chat. What is going on? Anthony, what is going on? Tyler Durden, D Petty Crypto, Crypto Anon, Tony D, Captain Kirk, Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Anon. Guys, shout out to all our mods. We have the most elite mods on YouTube. Show them some love in the chat. They help me out so much with this channel. I do appreciate you guys so much. Let's see. Bottom is in. Just like, okay, shout out to Matrix. Shout out to Matrix. Let's see, Dill Cosby, as always, happy to have you here. Alex, what is going on? ADD Dad, what is up? Derek, Lit Auto Guy, what is going on? He says OP. We can take a look at OP as well. Bitcoin or Die. Rickster, welcome back, Rickster. What is going on, man? Good to see you. Flat Smack, as always, what is up? MK, they're flying in here. And Jerry and Dr. Below, Paper Route Frank, what is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in, guys. We got 500 people in here. Smash that like button if you have not already. And without further ado, I shall deliver the charts. Guys, I actually, real quick, I do want to start off with this article. Meta NFT announcement sends Polygon and Arweave soaring. Guys, this is actually really big news, not just for MATIC and Arweave, but for the whole space in general. This was really big news. I was super excited to hear about this. Unfortunately, it did happen in a bear market. If this happened in a bull market, guys, this is the stuff where people get rich overnight. But unfortunately, it did happen in the bear market. But, this is really exciting stuff. Meta shares might be on a continual death spiral. If you guys don't know, Meta, the actual stock, is getting crushed right now. Maybe we'll check that out today. But news of a major NFT integration in the pipeline has sent two cryptocurrencies to the top of the trending charts. Meta announced on Tuesday that users of its Instagram and Facebook social media platforms will be able to create and sell NFTs directly to their fans via the platforms, which is super, super cool, guys. This is simplifying things and making it more user-friendly for a normal person, not just our crypto nerds, or not just us crypto nerds. By supporting NFTs, Meta hopes to draw in influencers and their fans who have fled to rival platform TikTok. Everybody's after TikTok, even YouTube right now is after TikTok, so it's super interesting. But to sweeten the deal, Meta has pledged to take 0 commissions on sales, unlike Apple, which takes 30% cut of all NFT sales on the Apple Store. If you guys remember when that story came out, Polygon has been chosen as the host blockchain for minting and selling. Technically a layer 2 platform, Polygon is a scaling solution for the slow and expensive Ethereum blockchain. In response to the news, Polygon MATIC's token soared over 12% in the past 24 hours, bringing its market cap up to $8.4 billion, making it the 11th largest cryptocurrency globally. Trading volumes have tripled. Obviously, the thing is going nuts. I just wanted to bring this up, guys. And then Arweave said, happy to announce that Meta is now utilizing Arweave for the storage of their creators' digital collectibles on Instagram. So, guys, this is really, really huge news. This is kind of, in my opinion, this is Shout out to King Zhao says, thank you for showing up every day. Watch your show every day. You're the man. Fellow New Yorker, King Zhao. I don't know what is going on right now. We got New York in the house tonight. Let's go. This is the New York Frankie Candles live stream. What is going on? I got to break out the gabagool for this one. Where's the dried salami and the superside? Let's go. Well, maybe a little bit of galamad, Monaco. I don't know. But, guys, this is super exciting, guys, because this is kind of, I tweeted earlier today. I was like, is the next bull run going to be the adoption bull run? Because if we keep seeing things get integrated like this in a bear market, the fact that this is happening in a bear market is huge because it shows that everyone is trying to build, or the people or the companies and the projects that matter are building in the bear market. And this could, if we keep seeing stuff like this being built and built out in the bear market, this next bull run can be absolutely insane. Polygon Matic going to the top 3. Great show as usual. Shout out to Steven Sansbury. Appreciate you, bro. Never been to New York, Wiesland. We got to get you out there, bro. But this is huge, guys. This is super huge. We're going to be taking a look at MATIC. We'll take a look at the charts as these things are obviously going nuts. But yeah, super, super exciting stuff. Again, not just for these projects, guys. This is bullish. This is huge for the entire space and just the overall adoption of this technology in general, guys. This is huge. So I just wanted to open up with that little article breakdown because I know you guys probably see these coins going nuts. This is why it's happening. Obviously, Doge going crazy as well. That's happening from the Twitter acquisition. Elon Musk acquiring Twitter, obviously. But with that out of the way, shout out to James Weaver, not to be confused with R Weaver. Shout out to James. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, cover Algorand's chart today if you get the time. P.S. I'm bullish on your Cavs. I have pants on today, guys. I'm sorry. I need to get a phone tripod so I could set up a second camera here and shoot the Cavs, and so you guys can get the calf cam going. But shout out to you, James. We will definitely check on Algo today. I'm actually going to write it down because I take these super chats seriously, guys. Just a disclaimer for anybody who's like, oh, God, if you super chat an altcoin, it does not guarantee that we'll look at it. If we did that, we would wind up being here for 9 hours straight. Everybody would super chat $1 with an altcoin. But, it does help, right? Like, I'm going to look at Algo first because he super chatted. I got to respect it. But again, if you super chat an altcoin, it does not guarantee it. I just want to be upfront because we would wind up being here forever. Take off your pants. Shout out to everybody. Smile. Amit, shout out for you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Love learning. What is going on? Love learning saying, hey, Frankie, what's going on? Shout out to Blanchard's Bees. But guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the charts because we do have a lot going on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the TA for a second here, and we're just going to break things down a little bit longer term because as you guys know, we have been pretty bullish on those higher time frames, talking about how they look like they want to point to the upside, and we could be getting a pretty big move coming to the upside somewhat soon. Now, I'm not calling for a parabolic bull run just yet, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But being that we have bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. I'm not going to cover this for very long because we go over it all the time, but this bullish divergence is basically how we were able to predict that we were going to get this little pop-up in the market, right? VWAP still above that zero line, and money flow kind of flat here, but this still looks pretty good. I'm just kind of touching back on these higher time frames because we were leaning very bullish on them, and I just kind of want to retouch and kind of update you guys on how I feel about these higher time frames, right? 6-day. Starting to roll over here, right? Now, this isn't the most bearish thing ever because, as you know, on Market Cypher B, typically when you have momentum waves making higher lows like you see here, it is pointing, that momentum is pointing in the upward direction. And that's just basic Market Cypher strategy. Just kind of one, right? You got your momentum moving to the upside generally, and then if you get your money flow to also curve to the upside, that could be a very bullish sign. However, momentum still looks pretty good. However, your VWAP is starting to flop over there a little bit, kind of showing that it wants to cool off. Nothing goes up in a straight line. What goes up must come down, even if it's going to continue up, right? Now coming on down to our 5-day, same thing. VWAP starting to roll over. Long story short, from a longer-term perspective here, momentum is still looking pretty good on these higher time frames, but the VWAPs want to cool off, right? So still does I'll get to that in a second. the higher time frames do still look somewhat good. Money flow starting to come up here on our 5-day, as you can see. So this is kind of what I'm talking about when you have your momentum waves making higher lows, and then you have your money flow starting to curve to the upside. It's all just generally pointing in the upward direction, which could be a really good sign for price action, right? So again, VWAP coming down, looking to cool off potentially. 4-day, same deal. VWAP coming down. Your 3-day VWAP coming down, but your money flow and your momentum waves are generally coming up. So that is still looking, still doesn't look the worst, right? But still looking to cool off here, right? And then your 2-day is now printing a red dot. We were talking about this recently on yesterday's stream, I believe, looking for this 2-day to print a red dot, which is kind of why we were expecting to continue to cool off, because we had the VWAP on this 2-day coming down, as well as our daily confirmed red dot, right? VWAP still coming out pretty harshly here, sticking straight down. Also, your money flow is actually holding pretty strong here. We're not aggressively curving out with the money flow, which would be a good bullish sign for the longer to medium term, right? Obviously, with the confirmed red dot, could continue to bring us down. And I just want to touch on this, guys. Remember, we talked about this, right? We were looking at this red dot when it was printing all the way up here, and we were expecting it to bring us down a little bit more. And look where we are. I know it's hard to trust these things before they happen, right? Because we came down, we came back up, we kind of got a doji candle here. Are we going to get faked out? But we knew after we back tested, right? Red dot right here. Boom, we get to move to the downside. Red dot right here. Boom, we get to move to the downside. Red dot right here. Boom, we get to move to the downside, right? So, and especially when you're in that overbought territory on Market Cipher B, as you can see, as we are above this positive 60 line right here, it is showing that you are in somewhat of an overbought condition on the daily, which makes it very likely for you to cool off, right? And with that being said, I just wanted to point that out because we were saying, it's likely we'll keep coming down, and it is playing out here, right? So just if you're ever questioning those red dots in the overbought condition here, they do more often than not bring you down more than just one little red candle, or in my case, purple. Real quick, shout out to Amit. He says, forgot to add the sentence to that last one. Frankie's the man. Shout out to you, Amit. I don't know how to say your name. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. You're the man, not me. I'm just the guy on camera. You're the actual CandleMafia. I'm just a guy on camera. And then Dave Digital, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dave, I think you show so much support. It's mind-blowing. Shout out to you, man. And I love the way he uses the emojis to say my name with the hot dog key and then the candle emoji, Frankie Candles. Love it. Says, forward 25 picks or so of calves not working on CLDR. What does that mean? Dave Digital, what does that mean? Are you asking me to send you 25 pictures of my calves? Somebody in the chat of the morning stream today, it might have been you, Dave, said, Ben, have you ever seen Frankie's calves in real life? If so, can you describe them in great detail? I think it might have been you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for showing so much support. Is there a bull flag and a bull div on the DXY daily? Also bear flag on oh yeah, let me check that. I'll check that in a second. Shout out to Tony Soprano in the chat, guys. Show him some love. I got it right. Amit, shout out to you, bro. Okay, put it on simmer before the sauce overflows. All right, cool it off. All right, so let's jump back in here. Obviously, we were expecting a continued move down because of that daily red dot, as well as the 2-day VWAP coming to cool off, as well as the money flow coming out on some of these medium time frames, like your 4-hour crossing over into the red. And then obviously, as you work down the time frames, the money flow was coming out. And now before we jump into looking at what levels we're watching and kind of my plans here for the next few days, I do just want to check on this comment here. Is there a bull flag and div on the DXY, and then also bear flag and bear div on the daily for Bitcoin? No bearish divergence on the daily for Bitcoin. And then real quick, we will look at the DXY again, but I just want to see bull div on the daily. No, I do not see a bull div on the daily for the DXY. So I hope that answers you, Tony. Shout out to Tony Soprano. But right back to the charts on Bitcoin, guys. Let's go ahead and cover this. Now, obviously, you guys know if you watch the morning show or if you watch this show constantly, or if you watch this show often, you will kind of know what lines or what levels I'm looking at to either remain bullish or flip bearish. But just to go over it for the new people, just to show you guys kind of what I'm expecting here. Shout out to Thesis himself for the $2 super chat. Says, someone was pretending to be you in the Mafia today. Exclamation mark scam. Guys, I went in the Discord, and apparently the scammers have been going nuts in our Discord, and I popped in, and everyone was like, scammer, it's a fake Frankie Candles, and they tried to block me out of my own Discord. You believe that? The Mafia trying to kick me out of my own dang Discord. But hey, that's why the Mafia is good, because they are highly protective over the family, and I don't care if you guys ban me from my own Discord. As long as it's to protect the Mafia, I don't mind the knee-jerk reaction. Shout out to you, Thesis. You're the man. You guys are too funny. No Dixon today. Hey, he'll show up. He'll show up. But, guys, let's go ahead and continue on here. Bobby Burrs, what is going on? Am I on the right YouTube channel? Bobby, I think you are, man. But taking a look at the levels here, guys. Basically what we're looking at here on the daily, right? Obviously, we are holding this very, very interesting level of support, which is your local golden pocket. It's also a spider line here and a macro and a local value area high. And it's also that psychological level of 20K. This is the main level that I'm watching. Now, if we break 20K, I'm not instantly flipping bearish. However, if we could hold 20K, this would be very, very bullish, right? So that's the first level, right? 20K, this local golden pocket, essentially where these wicks are touching right here. But if we break down, right, we've kind of gone over this a few times. This is mostly for the new people. But if we pull up our VPVR, bada boom, right? Kind of what we're looking at here, guys, is if we break this level, this local golden pocket, and we break this, probably going to be a quick move down to the 786 right here. And that is coming in at about 19.8. As you guys know, 19.8 was another level we were watching. And then, obviously, we do have a volume gap here, so it could be a quick drop down if we lose this golden pocket. And if we lose that 19.8 level, we will be coming down to the 19.6 level, this white line right here. And it would probably be a pretty quick drop because we do have another gap in volume. So it'll be a quick drop down to that level. And this is the line that if broken, I flip bearish. And the reason for that is because if we go ahead and come over to our TA here, I'm going to turn off the VPVR. We're going to come on down to the daily levels, turn off the daily levels, but turn on the 4-hour levels. And I just want to show you guys here. Let me get rid of these brushes just so it's a little cleaner. And yeah, so if we lose these levels, boom, boom, right? And then we knock on this door of 19.6, which is our local value area high. If we break this level and bearishly retest, we will be breaking into this old local range that we were trading in forever. And if we break that value area high and we bearishly retest, it will be very likely that we come down to the POC right here, which is coming in at about 19,140. And if we break that, it is, very likely that we would even come down to the lows of this range that we were trading at forever. And nobody wants that. We've been talking about this for a few days on the channel. But that 19.6 level is the line in the sand where I flip bearish and expect to revisit the bottom of the range. But I don't know if we're going to get there, guys. Obviously, the higher time frames do look like they want to cool off. And now that we have that 2-day red dot, we could kind of gauge how deep we're going to come, right? So the reason that 19.6 level is so important is because if we come down and test that 19.6 and get a big bounce, it would make a lot of sense to bounce off this level because it's a key level of support. But not only that, we have a low here. This would allow us to come up, get a healthy cool off right here, make a higher low, and continue our bullish market structure to potentially break out to our daily value area high, revisit where we got rejected, break out, find support, and then break up to our next target, which would be technically, our next target would be if we break these highs that we got rejected at about 20,800. Our next level would likely be this peak, these highs over here, around about 22K. So, well, we're not there yet. I do think we could continue to cool off potentially here, but that's just kind of an idea of what I think will happen here in the next few days. If we come down, we do have some room to come down here. I'm not freaking out until we break 19.6 decisively and bearishly, and we flip this 4-hour value area high to resistance. That's where I'm kind of like, okay, starting to expect lower prices here, potentially revisiting the 18,000s, right? But again, even with that 2-day red dot, we could see some decent downside without, completely becoming bearish. But Again, guys, we saw this little dump coming. Not dump. I don't really want to call this a dump. But, we did have bearish divergence here with higher highs coming into your value area high, your daily range value area high. This is the 12-hour. You had lower highs on your momentum waves, 12-hour bear div. This is a high time frame to have a bearish divergence. And, guys, it came right down. I would have personally been targeting this local golden pocket to take some profits. And as we hold that as support, that would have turned out to be a pretty good move. But I like to point this stuff out to you guys in case, you guys are looking at the charts and I'm not here to call these things. I just like to bring them up when I see them so you guys can know what to look for as well. So those are basically the levels I'm looking at, guys. Not too much has changed, honestly, other than the FOMC meeting. Things have been pretty boring, right? We kind of got this big rip up and we've just kind of been consolidating, right? Like nothing real crazy is happening, right? Got that big rip up. That was all the excitement right here. And then boom, we're just kind of in the boring phase of consolidation. And as long as we can hold these levels, I don't mind coming down here, but as long as we don't break this level, I would expect another potential leg up to higher prices. Now, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and check in on the DXY, as we know that the DXY can give us some insight into what is going to happen with crypto. And you guys know, let me turn on markets, turn off. I will keep it on. Now, on top of those higher daily timeframes, when they were looking bullish, guys, we did have this daily blood diamond on the DXY, which is a very bearish sign. And this is another thing that added a little bit of confluence to how we knew that we were going to get this leg up, right? Because the DXY was looking dumpy and the Bitcoin higher timeframes were looking a little bit pumpy, right? So that's a little bit of confluence that we saw. But now we are actually seeing the reclaiming of this ascending channel. Now, we cover this every day, so I apologize if this is repetitive for anybody who tunes in every day. But typically, when you're at the bottom, you get a ride to the top, and then you get rejected from the top, you come to the bottom, and then eventually you work your way to the top, and then you come to the bottom, and then you work your way to the top, and then you work your way to the bottom. And now we did lose this level a little bit, but now we hopped back in, and you guys will know that we were looking at this local golden pocket right here as the DXY was dumping, right? And then we caught support here just before the golden pocket and got an absolutely savage rip to the upside here. Came up, flipped the golden pocket to support, and now we are continuing higher, and we are looking for some potential higher levels for the DXY. Hopefully, we're not working our way all the way back up to the top of this channel, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But that's basically what we're looking for, guys. And just kind of doing our typical analysis on the DXY, that daily VWAP is sticking straight up. We have the confirmed green dot. And then coming down, your 8-hour looking to cool off. So yeah, your 5-hour and your 4-hour. Your 4-hour is looking to print a red dot here very, very soon, but your money flow is in the green, right? So, not looking the most bullish for Bitcoin. And then, yeah, so that's basically what we're looking at for the DXY. It is showing strength. We've been talking about this, but Bitcoin has been holding up pretty strong, right? Bitcoin just not really dumping, just kind of consolidating and holding that 20K. Shout out to Clinton. I got you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. I got you. But let's see. I'm in profit today thanks to you. Shout out to Slam Banjo. Dude, can you rip the banjo? Let's go. If you could rip the banjo, bro, send me a video on Discord. I'll play it on stream because the banjo is a sick instrument. But shout out to you, man. He says, I'm in profit thanks to you. Hashtag Frankie CandlesMafia forever. Let's go. Shout out to you, Slam. I appreciate you, bro. 6 out of 10 traders are short. This is a big problem for the Bears. Yeah, shout out to Matthew K. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, potential short squeeze. But yeah, we could take a look at all that stuff. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the SPY as we have some interesting stuff going on here as well. Now, just to break down again, if you're new here, we were expecting this move to the upside, not only for Bitcoin, but also the SPY. The higher daily timeframes on Bitcoin were looking bullish, and we had this weekly bullish divergence here on the weekly for SPY with your higher lows on momentum waves and your lower lows on your price action, where we were expecting a few green weekly candles. And then our target for that pump was basically this purple box right here between about 385 and 390. And we came right up to this level, guys. Right up to this level, and we bear dived right into it with our higher highs and our lower highs on the 4-hour, giving us that 4-hour bearish divergence. And we've been keeping a pretty close eye on this and just kind of saying, right, bearish divergence on the 4-hour. Likely we could continue to come down here, and we are now losing more levels as we are starting to sit still right here. But our next major level of support, if we do not hold these previous highs, will be this purple box back to the range lows, right? But as long as we can hold at these levels we could continue back to the upside. Let's go ahead and just look at market cipher B. Again, confirmed red dot looking very similar to Bitcoin. VWAP coming straight down. Money flow looking actually kind of nasty on the daily here for the SPY coming straight out. Looking at that 4-hour, VWAP starting to curve back up. So you may kind of, get a little bump to the upside here. Maybe tomorrow, get a little bit of a recovery. You got a 2-hour green dot, which would be bullish short term, but that money flow crossover into the red would be a little more bearish in the medium term, right? So you might get a little bit of a bounce, but if that money flow doesn't come back up, it's likely that we will just kind of get another little bounce up before rolling back to the downside. And that's if this money flow continues to come into the red. So there's the SPY, guys. Again, not looking the best in the short term. In the medium term. In the short term, it does look like you might be able to get a little bit of a bounce here. But let me just take a look. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty oversold here on the 1-hour, on the 2-hour. 3 hours getting pretty close. So you might get a short-term bounce here, and then coming down to there you go, blood diamond on your 15, confirmed. Also, somewhat of a bear flag here, guys, right? This is kind of clear, just some basic traditional TA. Just a little bear flag here. I'll extend it out, and then that blood diamond's breaking you out of that bear flag. So I do think you might be able to continue to come down here a little bit for the SPY, but there you go. There's the SPY. Again, the next major level here is going to be this purple box between about 362 and about 358. And then real quick, let's pull up our VPVR and just kind of see where the volume's at right here. So we could try to figure out, your next high volume node. This actually, scratch what I said, guys. This next major level is going to be about 366, and that is due to that point of control and high volume node right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a level there. I'm going to label it high volume node, and then hopefully we can hold this thing. Maybe this blood diamond gives you a little move down to this high volume node, and then that's where that 2-hour green dot and those time frames that are looking kind of bottomy give you a little bit of a bounce. That 15-minute blood diamond could bring you down here, and then potentially get a little bounce to the upside. Show ETH. T-Grace. I will definitely show ETH. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I promise. Let's see. Let's just jump into chat real quick before we move on to Ethereum. Let's see. Bingity bongity. Let's go. Slam banjo. Let's go, bro. Bottom is already in. Oh, yeah. How's our thing here? Ooh, baby. Pretty close here. Is the bottom in? 60% people say no. 40% of people say yes. And you guys kind of know where I stand on this, right? My original bottom prediction was to retest the previous all-time highs, right? Actually, let me pull this up. I haven't talked about this in a while for anyone who hasn't seen it. My general thoughts on this are, number one, calling the bottom is like, I don't know why everybody is so infatuated with calling the bottom, right? It's like, is the bottom in or no? Like, you have a 50-50 shot, right? You could say yes or no. You got a 50-50 shot, right? And in my opinion, I don't really care. I'm a trader. I'm making money. I just need volatility, right? As for my long-term bags, I have my long-term accumulation strategy, which I have made a video on. Maybe one of the mods can link it here. I did share it in the Discord before. Someone was asking about it. I have my long-term accumulation strategy. The people who watch this channel know. If you don't, check out the link. That's probably going to get posted in chat in like 30 seconds because Rob the Crypto Snob and Tyler Durden are ninjas. Other than that, like I don't really see the benefit in calling the exact bottom, right? I'm DCAing in now. If we get another lower low, I'll DCA more and lower my average buy-in price. I'm not going to hold my whole bag and then pray for the lower lows, and then they don't come and you don't get in, right? The number one thing for me, the argument for me saying that the bottom is already in is that there's so many people calling for lower prices, and it gives me PTSD of when everyone was calling for 100K and it never came, right? But my original bottom call for Bitcoin was basically, let me turn on this session volume. My original bottom call for Bitcoin was essentially to retest the 2017 all-time high labeled by this white line, which is essentially where we're sitting, guys. This is where we're sitting, right on this all-time high, playing around on this level. Right now, we're above it. We kind of slipped it a couple times, but this was my original bottom call, was retest the all-time high, again, this white line right here, with a possible panic wick to 18K. We got a panic wick to about 17.5. So listen, if this is the bottom, I'm going to have some amazing clips of me saying that this was going to be the bottom, and then I'm going to make not a big deal about it because I don't care. Like if I called the bottom, like I might say it once, like, hey guys, look at this. This aged well, but like I don't know. I'm like really not infatuated with calling the bottom. I don't care. But that was my original call. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm prepared in either direction. That's the important thing, right? If that was the bottom, then cool. I've been accumulating, right? And if it's not the bottom, cool. We get another leg down to about 12 to 14K. I'm going to keep accumulating and lower my average buy-in, right? So that's just kind of my idea. I just wanted to cover that real quick. But let's go back to our regular chart here. Boom, boom. And yeah. Let's see. God, I love this stuff. Slam Banjo, let's go. Jiren says, might long Gala soon. We'll take a look at it. Maybe it'll be one of our first ones. We could take a look at Gala for sure. But yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on the markets as of right now. And yeah, so hopefully this helps you guys out. And that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time. Frankie Candles out. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Not a chance. But yeah, so there you go. If you're just tuning in now, scrub back a little bit. You'll get my full analysis on Bitcoin. And now we're going to start. I'm going to start using these topics, guys. Bear with me here. That was the, I don't know why I hit that transition. BTCTA. And now we're going to move on to sauce/trades, which essentially is Gala's dumping. Okay, I got emojis on that from Tyler, so we're going to go right to that. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's pull up the cool. Yeah, it's cool. Let's pull this up. Oh, baby. Oh, God, this chart is disgustingly messy. Where's the KuCoin chart? There it is. Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh, boy. What happened to Gala? Guys, Gala's dying. All right. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Where's the blood diamond? There it is. I knew it. 2-hour blood diamond will take you down, baby. Look at that go. All right. Well, I guess, I've been going, where are we at right now? 52 minutes. All right, guys. If you want to see your favorite altcoin, go ahead and throw them in chat, and we will go ahead and take a look at them for you guys. I'm also going to show you guys, Gala's been hacked. Is that true? Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, you are coming down. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Apocalypse. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, your next major level here. Yeah, your next major level, I would say is going to be this level here at about 0.29 cents, almost 3 cents even. We're getting kind of close. That's going to be your main level to hold right there. So maybe we make it down here. Obviously, you do have some support about here. But if you break down that right here, that 0.029 cent level is going to be really important for you to hold. BNB, XLM, I see you guys. Quant, we could take a look at. Someone said Gala hack. We don't know if it's true. Frankie was hacked. 1 billion printed exploit, dumped 7,000 on KuCoin. What? Self-healing spirit. Shout out to you, self-healing. What is going on? Interesting. Tony Skoggs says, looks like a tilted Bart Simpson. Oh God, yeah, you're right. Little slanted Bart Simpson. I see what you mean. But yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, yellow X is on the lower time frames. I mean, not too shocking here. Yeah, savage moves here. Wow. That yellow X is coming on and off, baby. You see that thing disappeared and reprinting? Yeah. Let me go ahead and, yeah, this is hard to do because we are, oh my God. Man, I wish I had like a hack alert that would alert me. Yeah, 20%. Oh my God. 20% in the last 4 hours. Not even in the last like 2 hours. That's crazy. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to pull some volume. Let's pull some thermal. Let's pull some thermal volume on this thing. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you went right to the POC. That's for sure. All right, let me just repopulate this volume real quick. Shout out to the Aztecian Cactus Moss Water. Where'd our profile go? What happened? Okay, I guess our profile disappeared. Interesting. Okay. All right, I guess we'll pull a regular one, even though I don't even like doing this anymore now that we have the thermoscopic. But, yeah, let's go down to a lower time frame here and try to see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't know why that wouldn't reappear. Yeah. But, yeah, I would say, guys, this, let me just mark out this POC real quick. Boom. Real quick, let's come down here and, yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, we are starting to hold above, we are closing. Yeah, guys, this is not looking good. This is not, next level I would watch, guys, if this thing continues to dump, I would watch this, 0.029 level. This is going to be your next big level to watch. That is insane. That is insane. And, like, I mean, to be honest, any, like, legitimate TA is really not going to do us much good here as this thing is just absolutely collapsing. Dang, Gala, good project, too. Good project. Ugh, all right, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with this. Again, rumors of a hack. That's what Self-Healing Spirit said. Just took a 20x short. Dave Digital out there, DGen, and let's go. I don't condone that, but, hey, may the trading gods be with you, bro. Shout out to you. Twitter says 600,000. 600K hack to Gala. Dang, BTC starting a dump in the past 2 minutes. Let's go, baby. I don't mean to like, oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, this is what we needed. But anyway, so there's a little Gala insight there. Do I have my trade open? I don't think I do. But ETH short in profit, guys. ETH short in profit, long story short. For the trading competition, I'm probably going to close this sometime soon. It's been a really sketchy short. It's kind of been at break even for a really long time. And then when it goes in profit, it goes in profit for a very short period of time. And again, unless we break 19.6 on Bitcoin, I am expecting somewhat of a move up in the longer term here. So that 19.6 level is going to be that main level to watch. Optimism, we can take a look at Optimism. So I'm going to take a look at some of these altcoin setups that we've been looking at, guys, in the Discord, in the free Discord, might I add. But some of these setups include Solana, right? I called this in the Discord, the Femex trading competition chat room or channel that we have. We did have, was this the one with the 6-hour bear div too? Yeah, so we had this 6-hour bearish divergence confirmed on Solana. So I put this in the Discord, and yeah, lower highs on your momentum waves with higher highs on your price action into key resistance. You have a strong value area high there as well as other levels. We're not looking at my typical chart, so the other levels are not there. But seeing this thing rip down, guys, this is beautiful. Yeah, there's the actual setup there. So we called it at about, $33, and now we have absolutely ripped down, hit our take profit, and it is starting to continue down further, although we did get a bounce here. So, this, getting pretty oversold on the 6-hour there. But eGold, guys, eGold is one of those setups that we were looking at, a very similar setup that hasn't really quite played out just yet. Kind of a similar setup. Is this the actual... let me see. That was... Okay. I'll just pull up this one. So you can see here, right, we are pulling a... Let me hide this real quick. We were pulling a very similar setup here, guys, as we had the daily with many, we have multiple bearish divergence right here, as you can see. Higher highs on your price into this blue box of key resistance with your lower highs on your momentum waves. And we did get a little move to the downside, but we got one more last push up into this resistance. And we came out of this value area, didn't bring any volume in, and got whipped right back down into here. However, if we come down here and we look at the 16-hour, the 16-hour is still looking pretty nasty. With your money flow generally coming out, your high and your lower high and your momentum waves with your continued higher highs on price. Guys, this shows an imbalance, a discrepancy between your price action and your momentum, which warrants a correction in price. This is pretty bearish looking. Now, obviously, it can get stepped on as, we did come down a little bit here, but we are putting in another bigger bearish divergence here on the 16-hour for eGold, and this hasn't really played out yet. in a big way, right? So we still may have some room to knock this thing down a little bit, but be careful. It keeps trying to push up, but I mean, this can't continue on forever, especially if the momentum continues to come out with the price continuing to come up. That discrepancy can only happen for so long before price has to correct itself. So I'm just bringing you guys the information on the charts, but there's a little bit of sauce and trades for you guys. And then the other one we were looking at was Doge, which we were looking at here as we were putting bearish divergence in on the 4-hour into this local golden pocket. And this did come down quite a bit. We did get a nice, I think, like 10% or so move out of this, 18% from there to the wick, about 20%. But obviously with the news, with Elon and all that stuff with Twitter, obviously this thing can go crazy again. All he's got to do is tweet, and this thing is going to step on any TA you do. So be very careful with Doge. But technically, this could technically still play out. But there you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at ADA for sure. Shout out to Biomex. Welcome in, bro. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. But here we go. Looking at Cardano. So let's go ahead and let's get our value areas here. Go move it there. We have your POC right there and your other value area right there. Get rid of that VPVR because we have a much better volume profile tool here, and that is the thermoscopic volume profile with multiple value areas. This is a new indicator, guys, that I am testing out here. VeChain, we can take a look at VeChain for sure. But yeah, my Gala short already at 200% profit. Let's go. At Frankie, nice sauce you gave us. Let's go. Yeah, hey guys, Gala's getting hacked. I'm just kidding. Not a trade call. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Tim Shea. Welcome in. Duck Killer, what is going on? Why Gala is down? Apparently there was a hack. Take that with a grain of salt. I cannot confirm that. It's just the rumors going on, but apparently Twitter says it was hacked. Yeah, we're definitely going to take a look at MATIC real quick. Let's just cover ADA. But we have come down, guys, again, right? You came in, you lost your value area high right here, rejected, likely visit to the POC. We got it. Then you found support on the POC, another visit up to the value area high, lost it again, lost the POC, so you're expecting to come down to your value area low, tapped it almost perfectly, and now you're getting a little bit of a bounce. So, VWAP on your 4-hour, looking to print a red dot here pretty soon. So I would be looking for potential move to the downside for Cardano here in the near term. 2-hour blood diamond printed, and you do have one confirmed right here. So again, next level of support for Cardano would be this level here at about 38 cents. And with that blood diamond printing and confirming in an hour and a half, as well as this confirmed blood diamond on the 2-hour, I would expect some more downside for Cardano. But now you have the level of support to watch. But here's the thing, guys. If we break this level, I want you to notice the volume gap, right? Let's pull it over here so you guys can see. Notice the big volume gap, big goose egg, nothing but air down here, which allowed the price to rip up through here very quickly. And just like it ripped up very quickly, if we break this value area low, we could get a very fast rip all the way down to our next value area, which does come in at about 36 cents. As you can see, I don't know if you could see it, but it is turning orange. You can see we do have a little bit of orange right here, showing that there is somewhat of volume, and that is also represented by this consolidation in price, right? So price stuck to this level. You get a little heat in here on the volume profile, and you get the spike in volume visually here as well. So that would likely be the next target for, the top of this, right, where we got rejected here would be the next target, and because of the low volume gap, we could see a pretty quick move down there if we break the level of about 38 cents. Just like we had these candles rip up really quick, we could see price rip down through that gap very quickly as well. So there you go. I would say, ADA is looking a little bit more bearish. Confirmed red dot on the daily. 2-day is also looking to print a red dot as well. Amit, nice call on Gala, 200% profit. Let's go. Amit, are you in the trading competition? We need to run it up on the trading competition, 200%. Shout out to Amit. Nice call on Gala. No problem, bro. Hey, I just got sauce coming out of my ears, bro. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to Oscar. We'll check out Phantom for sure. Must look at Mask. Yes, Mask is our next setup that I've been looking at. I actually, real quick, I want to show MATIC. We're gonna show MATIC real quick because I know it just got that news. Actually, we'll look at Mask first, and then we'll go to MATIC and Phantom. We got Phantom. We got MATIC. Yeah, I got them written down. We got the mods on it, guys. We're going to cover them. Don't worry. You just sauced up on Gala. GG, boys. Let's go. Let's go. We're crushing it live, guys. We're crushing it live. Scalp Gala for 20%. Jonas, let's go. The Mafia out here killing it. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Jonas. But guys, Mask, this is a setup that I just put in the Discord. Now, again, you'll want to be careful because sometimes when things like this go nuts, they just go nuts, and no trade is 100%, right? You're going to lose some of your trades. Even if you have the perfect setup and the charts are screaming. Thank you, sir. Much love. No problem, bro. I got you. Gain $200 profit of Mask. Let's go. This might be, the question yesterday was the same, and it went from 70% to 60 in one day. Oh, baby. A hack happened to Gala, apparently. Check Twitter. Apparently, Twitter has all the answers. But, guys, a chart can scream, this thing's going to zero, and the chart could just be like, oh, my God, the sky's falling, and price could still just rip through, right? You want to understand that. Nothing is 100%. You're going to lose trades. No one wins 100% of their trades. I lose trades. Everyone loses trades. The key is to follow a plan. Don't FOMO. Keep your emotions out of it. And most importantly, use good risk management. Okay, with that being said, Mask is looking pretty gross. This thing is gone absolutely parabolic. As we've seen some of these alts go crazy, guys. That's not a bad sign for the markets, in my opinion. But two massive legs up, guys. This thing is up essentially. It's up for almost 500%, right? So congratulations to anybody holding Mask. Two massive legs up for almost 500%. We are coming into a local golden pocket. We broke through this one, but we're coming up to another local golden pocket. But the thing to realize here is look at your momentum waves with a high and a lower high, giving you that slanted line to the downside with your slanted line to the upside. I'll bring it up again. We talked about this yesterday, that alligator mouth showing you that there is a bearish divergence. And we know that that alligator, when you have the bearish divergence, typically pukes out purple candles. And that is kind of what I would expect, right? It's the same setup that we saw on MATIC. Right before it hit our TP, and then boom, ripped right back to the upside after that news. But look at that, guys, just pecked that take profit. But same setup, right? Just higher highs and lower highs, bearish divergence into key resistance, and boom, you get that move to the downside, right? Same thing with Doge, higher highs. That was on the 4-hour, higher highs. Lower highs, right? You get that alligator mouth. You know it pukes out the purple candles. And granted, this wasn't the biggest move, but it was 100% profitable. Boom, you puke out the purple candles, right? That is what happens for a bearish divergence. And they're very reliable, right? But let's go back to Mask because it is actually looking pretty nasty. So let's go. It's the same setup that we're looking at on E-Gold as well. Into key resistance. That's a key factor, right? You want to be coming into key resistance. Even though bearish divergences do play out most of the time anyway, into key resistance can give you that extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence. And then pulling up Lux Algo Premium real quick. I do just want to turn on the reversal zones here. They're probably going to look pretty wonky just because... Yeah, I mean, you're out of the reversal zone here on the 12-hour. It's just, I mean, this is just broken at this point. I mean, look at it's just basically broken at this point. This thing has just gone absolutely nuts. But yeah, so that's not really going to give us any insight at the moment. Again, kind of hard to do TA on these things. But bearish divergence on the 12-hour, on the 16-hour. Now, it's not printing yet. You want to wait for that red dot to print and confirm. But hey, this is looking pretty ugly, right? 16-hour bear div, 12-hour bear div, 8-hour bear div looking to print, right? And then you come down to your 6-hour confirmed bear div, and then you got a second push into resistance. And then, yeah, looking for money flow now on these lower time frames, your 2-hour money flow generally coming out, right? If you drew a trend line here, the money flow is generally coming out. Let me thicken this up because I feel like it's hard to see for you guys. There you go, right? Generally coming out with your money flow. So that would be showing money leaving the asset, right? That 1 hour starting to roll over here with your money flow, right? And you're also potentially going to pull another bear div. Yeah, hey, is that a higher high? Yeah, very close. But yeah, money flow coming out on your 1 hour, your 45-minute, generally starting to roll over. Looking at your lower time frames, 24-minute money flow generally coming out. Your 15-minute is coming out. And your 4-hour is below the zero line. Yeah, so I'm just going to say, Matt, listen, this thing can't go up forever, right? Even if you just get a little cool off and it's not a massive dump, if you were to short this is not a trade call. But if you go do your own TA and you're like, oh, yeah, there is a bear div. Oh, the money flow does look gross, right? And you do take that trade. You're either going to get two things. You're either going to get some kind of a weird cool off like that, which would still be profitable, right? I mean, let's just go ahead and say you got in, somewhere on this green candle here, or no, right here. Let's say you got in here, and then let's just say you caught the absolute bottom. You would have got it for about 25%, right? So still would have been a good trade. So you're either going to get something like that, or this thing is absolutely going to dump. And kind of some targets to watch here, just to let you guys know if anyone does decide to take a look at this and decide if they want to short it or not. A target I would look at about 390. Maybe, I would look at about 390, potentially $4 even. Might give you some, I would look at $4 even for a nice little pullback. You do have a little spike in volume there. And then do you have a local golden pocket there at all either? Let's see. I mean, you're getting pretty close to that local golden pocket. But yeah, and then, if you break down, right, let's say you do get a cool off. Let's say you do come to that higher volume node, break through there. Your next likely spot is going to be this high volume node right here. And that is coming in, right here at about 225. That could be a couple of likely targets if this thing does decide to bear div out and just drop to the downside. So there you go. Looking kind of gross on mask. This thing has had its fun. Can it get another push up? Sure. But that, I would wait. I would wait for these higher time frame bear divs to print, right? Wait for that red dot to print and confirm on the 12 and 16 hour. And then, your daily kind of making a lower high on your VWAP here, looking to print a red dot, super overbought on the daily. Confluence on confluence, guys. This thing can't go up forever. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at MATIC as it is going absolutely berserk. Let me pull this up. Boom. Up about 10%, guys. Here we are, right? Kind of a similar setup here. Let me come to the 4-hour. Similar setup here when we looked at this short, right? Bear div into key resistance. We came down, made a lower high, and then came all the way down to our target right here, which was also a high volume node. So then we got that news, got a massive rip right back up to these highs, and we came to retest this 786 fib level where we were expecting to get this rejection from to begin with, and actually almost came up to it perfectly. And I'm not saying I knew this was going to happen, but we just by chance happened to almost get that timing perfectly too. We almost tapped it right on the tip of that arrow. Not saying I predicted that on purpose, but we just kind of guesstimated, and it just happened to hit. But coming right back up to retest this 786, let's go ahead and do our typical analysis here. VWAP on the daily, right? This looks different than Bitcoin. Let's see. Got $200 worth of Gala at 3 cents. Let's go. Shout out to Dive Bomb. Hey, appropriate name for a Gala dump. Let's go. Guys, we got 922 people in here. If you're new, welcome to the Frankie Candles YouTube channel where I do 2 hours of TA every single weekday at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I show you how to make money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. Yes, you could profit if you're going down. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you're new. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on something called the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure, where essentially we should just call it the Wheel of Giveaways. Every 100 likes, you guys spin the wheel. Every time you spin the wheel, there's multiple chances for a giveaway. We're going for 750 likes again tonight. If we get 750 likes, I will give you guys automatic giveaways without even spinning the wheel. But let's continue on. Here we are. Daily looking different than Bitcoin, right? We got news. Now it's starting to look a little different than Bitcoin. Money flow not looking the prettiest on the daily, but that VWAP is coming back up. So you could potentially see another push to the upside here. I'm going to get rid of this trade. And then, 6 hour looking to cool off. 4 hour looking to print that red dot as well. So yeah, I mean, this thing did have a crazy move. So in the shorter term, right, if you look at your 2 hour printing that red dot, is there a bear div? I don't believe there's a bear div. No bear div, right? But yeah, almost. Not quite. But you do have a red dot printing on your 2 hours, so could cool off. This is kind of likely what's going to happen. Just looking at the price action here, you came up for a big move. Bing, bong, right? You might just bullishly consolidate here in a bull pennant, right? And then if you were to see something like that play out, you could go ahead and do the measured move, right? Bring that to the top of the triangle. Where would that bring MATIC? It would pop MATIC above $1 if that does break out. And then let's see if we have any confluence here, right? If this is indeed a bull pennant and we get that breakout with that measured move, that measured move right here up to about $1.10. Let's see if there is any confluence, right? Is there a reason for us to get a move up to that 110 level? And I can already tell you yes. Right, and I just did it visually, but if you pull up the VPVR, I bet you we have some high volume node up there. That's my guess. So there you go. Boom. You do have a little. You see this? I hate this little plus sign pops up because it blocks my vision here. But you can see we do have a tiny little peak in volume there, right there, that little speck, right? But essentially, guys, this is actually kind of exciting because if you can crack through here, look at that volume gap. Look at this volume gap, guys. Boom. This is a massive volume gap all the way up to almost 150, this next level of consolidation. But why would a break to 110 make a lot of sense? Well, if we come back in time, look at this. Little consolidation there, right? That's where that little tick in volume over here comes from, is because we did stick to price here very briefly. So we might get a rip up and hit that measured move perfectly. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here just to show you guys. Let's open this up a little bit, and I'm gonna draw a couple levels here, right? Let's go to regular candles. Oh, come on. Let's go to regular candles. Bring it all the way over here, right? I think this is it. And let's just draw some levels here. I'm gonna draw a level right here. Right, we got a little support, little resistance, right? Just generally, right? We bounce. I'm just eyeballing it here, right? Let's go see if that matches up with our measured move. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I know it sounds like I'm building up to something. I'm going to be like, see? I don't know. This might not work, but let's see. I think it might. Wow, look at that. Almost a perfect move up to about 112. Again, those levels are rough, but it would make sense, right? We did have some consolidation up there, so it would be likely that we would hit some of that resistance, right? So that could be that move, right? If this is indeed a bull pennant, we could see that measured move up to about $1, over $1 and above, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at on MATIC. Again, with that daily, we kind of might just consolidate up here until that green dot prints on the daily. And then that might be where you get the breakout. But in the shorter term, it does look like we could cool off. And by cool off, I mean potentially come back to the bottom of the pennant and, maybe just kind of consolidate up above this local golden pocket. Even if we get a big dump, you might come back and hit support on that golden pocket. So that's kind of what I'm looking for on MATIC, guys. Again, with the news, the news pumped this thing for sure. Let's see. Gala will recover. Be beautiful. Bye. Shout out to Mr. D. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Algo. Shout out to Algorand. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go back to regular candles, and let's go ahead and see. Shout out to Ethan Wiley. Says, Frank, I am an hour behind the live stream, catching up. Could you take a look at the monthly bull div? Thanks. Yeah, for sure. I assume you mean on Bitcoin. Yes, I will take a look at that for sure. Have you done ETH TA? Late. Did we do ETH? Guys, we looked at ETH, didn't we? It was the first. Guys, we looked at ETH, right? I said I wasn't going to forget. Yeah, we looked at ETH. Somebody let me know. Please don't troll me. Let me know if we actually looked at ETH, because I will look at it if we didn't. I'll also be embarrassed because I literally made a whole thing that I was going to look at ETH because I never do. Let me know in the chat. But taking a look at Algorand here, guys. Let's see what this thing is. Shout out to Web Pixel. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that, man. He says, friend, what's your opinion on Dodo UST? What is your opinion on decentralized exchanges? Thanks, and you do a great job. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. I'll have to look at Dodo. I don't know what that is, or Dodo. I don't know what that is. I could definitely take a look at it. Decentralized exchanges, I love them. That's why we're in crypto, right? I wish I had like a more in-depth answer for you, but yeah, I mean, I like decentralized exchanges, and we can take a look at Dodo. I don't know what it is, but I will look at it. It's on the list now. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that super chat, and also shout out to Ethan. We will definitely check that monthly bull div if it's there. But continuing on here for Algorand, guys, looking at the daily, it looks similar to Bitcoin, right? VWAP on the daily. I mean, we're lagging a little bit behind here, but looking to print a red dot on the daily. Money flow in the green. Likely will probably cool off a little bit here, right? We're just kind of in a range. Let's pull some miscopic volume here. Oh, not that. Whoops. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, let's go ahead and pull this. Boom. Let's pull it from here to here. Boom. Yeah, nice little D-shaped profile here, guys. We talked about this yesterday. It might have been on Algo that we looked at it with the D-shaped profiles, guys. Can I think I can dim this. Can I dim this? Maybe I can't. Yeah, maybe I can't. Okay, well, I could hide it, but whatever. With these D-shaped profiles, guys, essentially, our value areas are right here, right? I would even maybe move this one down a little bit. I'd maybe move this to, like, right there. But, yeah, you see where the green really starts right there. That's really your value area. Same thing right here where that green starts. I like to make it the thermoscopic. Let's go ahead and, because I feel like it makes more sense to people's brains. That the volume is in the red, right? But typically with these D-shaped volume profiles, typically how you treat these, we talked about this yesterday, you short the highs and you target the POC. And then if you want to get a second TP, you target the bottom of the value area, which will be your value area low. But basically, long story short, these, you want to short the highs and long the lows, right? So you short this, you get a move, right? And then you find support on the POC, you get a move back to the value area high, you short that, you take profit at the POC, write it down to the value area low, you stick support here, you long it to the POC, then you got rejected, you long it, come to the value area high, you short it to the value area low, you long it to the value area high. Obviously, price action's messy. It bounces around, but essentially that's what you're doing, right? And just to kind of put that in trade terms, if you were actually looking to trade this, right, let's say right here, like, this is not a trade call. We're going to do more TA, but I'm just saying if you were, let's say, going to get a move back down to your value area low, and let's say we're going to assume it's doing the same thing it's done in the past, right, with the D-shaped volume profile. You short the highs. Short it here, down to the POC. Short it here, down to the POC. Short it here, down to the POC, right? And then if you want a second TP, you could target down here, but take profits and move your stop loss into profit once you get to the POC. However, if you wanted to say if it was going to play out the same way here, you would short the value area high. Obviously, your stop loss is going to be based off your risk tolerance. I'm not going to go too deep into that. I have videos about it. But your first target here would be, I would target slightly above that point of control in case you don't fully come down and tap it. That's a 14% move. If price does wind up rejecting here and coming down to that POC, you could take your profit. And then if you break the POC, you can add a second take profit down at the value area low, which would give you a total of about a 21% move. Move your stop loss to your break even or even into profit. So it's a 100% risk-free trade. But that's if it's going to play out. Let's try to get some more insight to try to figure out if this thing's actually going to come down or not, and if it will actually repeat this. So with that being said, as the daily is cooling off, right? What happened? This is perfect, guys. This is perfect. This is the sauce, guys. D-shaped volume profile. I have a video on the different shapes of volume profiles and how to trade each individual one. The D-shaped, right? And by D-shaped, I mean D-shaped, capital D. When you have this, nice and even, you short the highs, long the lows. If you wanted a little bit of confluence, what was another thing that was happening as we were getting a move into this key level of resistance? We weren't bringing any new volume in on the profile. We were at key resistance of the value area high. We broke through it, didn't bring any volume in, so we know it's likely to get sucked back into the value area because this value area is where price wants to trade. And if you come out of the value area and you don't bring new volume in on the volume profile, you know that you're going to get sucked back into or it's likely to get sucked back into the value area, come back in, bearishly retest, and then come down to the POC. So what else was happening? If you come down to Market Cipher B, you were overbought on the daily with a red dot on the daily. What happened when we came up to the value area high here? Red dot and overbought on the daily. What happened when you got rejected here? Almost overbought, but you had the red dot on the daily. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it often rhymes, guys. So there you go. You're overheated on the daily, coming into key resistance, and you're bouncing off the value area high. Not a trade call, but might want to look into that, right? 12-hour. Some more confluence, guys. Some more confluence. And I'm not saying that algo's going to dump to zero. I'm very bullish on algo. I love algo. I'm just saying, short-term trades here, right? Just some more confluence that we could cool off, right? Here you go. Not only are you coming in the value area high on the 16-hour, you have a bear div. Not printing, right? You want to wait for that red dot. So you're kind of far off. This could get invalidated. But as we work our way down the time frames, these probably will start to confirm, right? So let's go to the 8-hour. 8-hour VWAP's looking to print that red dot. And you do have your lower high, right? So if you print a red dot and this remains a lower high, you would put a bear div in here too, which would make it likely for a pull to the downside, right? Come to the 6-hour, looking to print it, getting very close, very close. 5-hour, looking to print. Do we have it on the 4-hour? Almost. 4-hour bear div. 4-hour bear div. Wait for that red dot to print and confirm. This is how you could kind of look for your entry if you were looking to trade this. Not a trade call, not financial advice. Just trying to teach you guys. 2-hour. There you go. 2-hour bear div. And it's starting to come down here. Hopefully you could break back into that value area high, bearishly retest, and get that move to the downside. But there is a lot of things pointing to a short-term move to the downside for algo. So yeah, looks like it wants to cool off a little bit. So why not, try to profit off of that, right? But again, bullish on algo, just saying, in the short term, we had a big pump up, right? We came up, from that value area low. Technically, we kind of bing bonged around a little bit, but it's up 34%. Wouldn't be unlikely, to get a cool down, maybe down here. So yeah, just some things to look at. Love algo, super bullish on algo long term. But weekly looks fine, but looking for a short-term pullback on algo. All right, let's see. Let's see. Monthly bull div. Let's cover that real quick. Shout out to the 860 people in the chat right now. Guys, smash that like button. Let's go for 800 likes, right? We got 850 people in here. We're already more than halfway to 800 likes. Smash that like button, guys. It's the #1 thing you can do for free to push this content out to more people. So if you found anything in this live stream useful, or you just got a little bit of a laugh or something, please hit that like button. It's free. I know it's annoying, but just click that like button. I'm literally giving free crypto for you to hit the like button. So I'm literally paying the CandleMafia to hit that like button. But yeah, smash that like button so we can spin that wheel of pain and pleasure like 50 times maybe. Let's get 800 likes. I think we could do it. The Mafia's out there. But let's continue on here. Let's take a look at that monthly bull div that they are talking about. Let's see if it's here. Okay. Whoops. I don't know why that happened. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, well, here's your monthly bear div, right? This was a great way. Obviously, it's very easy to call this in hindsight. But you had your higher highs, right? You had your higher highs on price with your lower highs on momentum. Like, this was a monthly bear div, guys. This was imminent for a massive crash, right? And then, yeah, we don't have that much info to look at the other cycles, but that monthly is coming close to printing a green dot, guys. And the last time we printed a green dot on our momentum waves when we were below the zero line, last time we printed that green dot, guys, the bottom was already in. I'm not saying it's 100% in. I'm just saying, even here, we printed that first green dot on the monthly when we were below that zero line. The bottom was already in. Just saying. It doesn't mean it's 100% in, but, it happened 2 other times. So, big bottom signal right there. Monthly green dot. Big bottom signal. But, monthly bull div. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. It would make a whole lot of sense. It would play out just like these did, right? Boom, 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 boom. Comes up, right? Almost the same exact setup. Boom, 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 comes up. I would watch that monthly green dot. Watch this monthly green dot. This could be, yeah. Obviously, guys, a black swan can happen at any moment, right? If something crazy in the world happens, it's the TA is not going to matter. But as far as the charts, guys, there are more things on a technical level that is pointing to the bottom already being in. But with the macro and the way it is, you have to take this stuff into account as well, right? So just want to point that out. But, yeah, shout out to you, Ethan. There you go, man. I would watch for that green dot on the monthly. Getting very close. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the super chat. All right, now let's look at Dodo. I don't think this is Okay, maybe they're okay. I don't know what this is, but it's not looking good. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. I would not buy this. Shout out to WebPixel. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I don't know what this is at all, so take my analysis with a grain of salt. But just like on the very high time frames, this is it trends down over time. So just take that for what it's worth. Looking at the daily, though, I will just do our general analysis here. Daily green dot is printing. Could get a continued move to the upside here in the short term. Let me move our volume over to, let's do it like there. Boom. Yeah, so I would look. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, it's just there's no. Let's pull it to there, maybe. Yeah, I mean, with this daily green dot, money flow coming up on the daily as well. You could continue up a little bit. Some levels I would watch. Boom, boom. I would watch about 16.168 cents and 16 and 18 cents could get a move up there. I'll pull a fib. See if we have any confluence. Pull it from up here to the absolute low. Turn on all the rest of our levels. Yeah, not too much confluence if we're being honest. I mean, these are really scammy wicks. There's two targets I would watch. Daily doesn't look horrible. 12-hour, yeah. 4-hour. 4-hour getting pretty overheated. Might cool down short term, but that daily green dot could continue to bring you up. Let's come to the lower time frames. Yeah, this is hard. I don't know what this is. Very scammy action. What's the market cap? But yeah, we did not do ETH. Okay, we will go to ETH next, guys. I'm sorry about that. I can't believe it's like I'm trying to forget ETH. I don't know why. It is looking similar to Bitcoin though. But yeah, I mean, there's some levels to watch. These are main levels if the pump continues that I would watch. But I mean, generally, I don't know what this is. Seems that it trends down over time. I wouldn't trust it. But again, I don't know much about it. But these are the two levels I would look to the upside. And with that daily green dot money flow coming up, not impossible to come up a little higher here. But short term, lower time frames do look like can cool down in the immediate short term. But again, with that, I would watch that daily green dot. Could continue to bring you up. And those are the targets I would watch. Shout out to WebPixel. I appreciate the super chat, man. Dave Digital says $5 for $100 of sauce. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Mafia. Thank you, Otters. Candle. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Hey, man. You could pay free $99 and get $100 worth of sauce. I think you guys know that, though. Shout out. I don't know. Why does BNB not get TA here? We could check out BNB for sure. But we got to check out ETH first. WebHill, can you check the trading view chart? Please do, Dodo. Thank you from a follower. Shout out to WebFix. I appreciate you, bro. There you go. There's Dodo for you. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss any. Tony D says, at rehearsal, had to smash the like. Love you all. Shout out to you, man. Oh, Fanta. Yes. We'll take a look at FTM. And then, yeah, let's go for, let's do this. Guys, that Aztecian Cactus Moss Water be hitting tonight. Let's go. Shout out to the Mafia. All right, let's see. ETH. Here we go. Taking a look at Ethereum or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. Here we go. Or Eth. Hey, we don't hate. We don't hate on how you pronounce ETH, right? If you want to say Eth, say Eth. But anyway, things remain essentially the same as yesterday, right? Also very similar to Bitcoin. Looking at your 4-hour, right? This is your bear case. Money flow crossover into the red. This does not look that great for the short to medium term. This is more bearish, right? And you're about to print a red dot here on your 4-hour as well. So you guys know what that means. We want to come down to our lower time frames. Look at where the money flow is at. If we get that red dot on the 4-hour, money flow is already in the red on the 15-minute. So looking for that red dot on the 4-hour to potentially bring us down a little bit lower. And then as you guys know, that kind of key level on ETH, I know we brought out that 19.6 level on Bitcoin, where is kind of if we break that 19.6 level, I'm flipping bearish. That's kind of the same thing here, right? But that level instead of 19.6 is closer to about 14.50. If we could hold 14.50, I'd still remain pretty bullish. And then, I mean, even if we broke that, let's pull some volume right here. Yeah, 1450 as well as this level here at about $1,400 even. That line in the sand is going to be about $1,400 even for me, even if we come down to about $1,400. Not saying it's going to happen, but if it does, we can still keep our higher low with our bullish market structure and keep it moving to the upside. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for Ethereum. Looking very similar to Bitcoin with that 4-hour money flow, 4-hour red dot. 2-hour red dot is printing, no blood diamond or anything like that on your 2-hour. Looking at the 1-hour red dot confirmed on your yeah, there you go. Your 90-minute blood diamond is confirmed. Yeah, I was looking at this before the stream. Or no, hang on a second. Did we look at ETH? I think you guys might be trolling me. I don't know, but either way, we'll look at it again if we didn't look at it. Confirmed blood diamond on ETH now. This is likely going to bring us down. Next levels I will look at here on ETH. You guys know where that line in the sand is for me. But let's pull up our volume here and just try to figure out where the key levels are. And yeah, I mean, actually, let's do a little bit more of a micro. Let's do a little bit more of a micro volume pull here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one and then pull up another thermal. And let's pull it from here to here. Boom. No? It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. So, yeah, pretty big fall off. Yeah, I mean, again, if we lose 1450, it's probably going to be a quick move down to about, 1400. Yeah, probably going to be a quick move down to about 1400, even 1370. And then that's where things start to get a little bit sketchy. But you do have a little bit of volume down here that could save you. But that next major level I would watch is going to be this blue box. Yeah, 1450. I mean, that's really the next major level. Between about 1480 and 1450 is the next major level I'm looking at for Ethereum. And then if we lose that level, you could see by this dark blue indicating that volume gap could be a quick drop down to that 1450 level, this 1450 level, or even this 1370 level. So there's some levels I'm looking at for Ethereum. Again, kind of looking similar to Bitcoin. But now you guys know those levels. We showed ETH some love yesterday. We showed it love again. I don't know why. Sometimes I just don't look at it because it looks very similar to Bitcoin. And then shout out to Clinton Query. We could take a look at FTM now. I know a lot of people are asking for FTM. And then Gala, Bitbender update. What's going on, Gala? Campbell, Gala is getting hacked, apparently, is the that is the rumor on the street, is that it's getting hacked. Okay, let's check out FTM. Let's see. 527 likes, guys, going for that 800 like goal. If you have not smashed that like button, go ahead. If you're on your phone, just move your finger down a little bit to the right and then just click that. Tap it, lick it, kick it, slap it, kiss it. I don't care what you do. Fondle that like button, guys. Creepily fondle. Creepily, just kind of like touch it weird with your fingers. Click that like button. And you know you laughed at that because it was weirdly explained. Weird little fingers. Just kind of flick them. Flick them. Tap it. Rub it. Fondle the like button, guys. New merch soon. It's going to be fondle that like button. Show ETH, fondle the like button. Let's go. Shout out to the Mafia. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at, what is this? That's the short token. We don't want the short token. Come on. Okay, here we go. Taking a look. I'm going to move this volume over here. Boom. So here you go. Let's see. Peck it. Let's go, Crypto Pollo, or Bitcoin Chicken, as I like to call him, says peck it. Peck the like button, guys. Peck it. Peck it. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, I don't know why I'm like this, guys. But anyway, let's go. Okay, so for FTM, let's start off on the daily. It is 1,000 degrees in here right now. We got the fan going, though, so the camera's not going to die. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Someone said, Dave Digital said Tyler blocked someone JFF. I assume that means just for fun. Tyler blocked somebody for fun. Let's do it. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, how you doing, like button? Let me just creepily touch you. Anyway, let's not get canceled, guys. Okay, so on the daily, you are printing a green dot on FTM. That is more of a shorter-term bullish sign. Your money flow is also generally coming to the upside. That is looking pretty good as well. Please short Gala. Moon short it. Let's go. Let's see. 12-hour has a confirmed green dot. Could be putting some bearish divergence in here at some point on the 12-hour. I'd keep an eye on that. Let's see. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I would say 12-hour. Yeah, let's see. 4-hour looking to cool down. Similar to Bitcoin. This does look like bullish consolidation, to be honest. 4-hour, I would wait for that 4-hour red dot to see if we're going to cool off anymore here. Money flow coming out aggressively on your 10-minute, coming out aggressively, crossed over into the red on your 12-minute. Your 15-minute is also coming down with the money flow. You could see that right here, beautifully coming down. So once you print that red dot on that 4-hour, might be, and you get that money flow crossover on the 15-minute, already on the 12-minute, could get a move to the downside. Bubba just got blocked. Oh, my God. We love Bubba's. Oh, no, message retracted. They did that. I was like, oh, my God, you guys are really blocking people out here? Okay. But, yeah, so, I mean, this does somewhat look like bullish. No, you know what? This looks more like a descending triangle, to be honest, which would be more bearish, right? So, typically, guys, for those of you who don't know, those of you who might be new, typically, when you have a setup like this, this is called a descending triangle, right? So if you don't know, descending triangles do break to the downside more often than they break to the upside. And it's anytime you get lower highs up against a flat level of resistance, that is typically, that is what you call a descending triangle. So this could be knocking on the door to come to the downside. But if we zoom out here and get our volume to populate to try to see, yeah, interesting. So we're actually in the middle of like a low volume gap here, which is actually quite interesting. Let's pull it back a little bit more. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, this is hard to call here. So this does look actually a little bit bearish if that's a descending triangle, but kind of does look, yeah, interesting. But yeah, I would wait for that 4-hour red dot. That 4-hour red dot is likely to cool you off as we did come up to a high volume node here. I'm just going to mark this off with a box, right? You did come up to this higher volume node, and we are getting a little rejection. Volume gap, next high volume node below us is at about 0.247 cents. You can see that right there. We got rejected here, kind of rejected right there. So if we do get a pullback here on FTM and we break down out of this descending wedge, next likely stop would have to be that 24-cent level. And if we break that, let's pull a little more local volume here. Yeah, I mean, if you break that level, I mean, I would just go ahead and yeah, and more locally, yeah, okay. Actually, let's do this, guys. This is a little more, this is clear, right? We came up to the value area high. We broke down, bearishly retested, right? And now we were hanging on to this high volume node right here with this big gap below us. So if we break this low into this low volume gap, I'm going to go ahead and label this low volume, right? Low volume in here. So if we break this higher volume node, quick move down to about 24 cents. And then that's kind of where your next area of volume begins. But if you lose this level, or once, I mean, honestly, since we bearishly retested right here, it is likely to come down to that POC coming in at about 24 cents. So, and we might see that happen once we get that 4-hour red dot confirmed. And then the break of this low volume gap will start that move potentially down to the POC, and that would be your target. So let's see what happens on FTM. Looks like we can cool off in the short term. But again, maybe we just pull back a little bit before continuing to the upside. Let's see. Frankie, you're the man. I would have never seen the Gala dump without following you. Bless you, brother. Mr. D, shout out to you. Doge is dumping hard. Just another setup we gave for the past few weeks, guys, is that Doge setup. I don't know if it's actually dumping. I actually feel like it probably, yeah, I mean, Yeah, there you go. Let's go, baby. Guys, the shorts sometimes take some time to play out. Is E-Gold playing out too? Right, we obviously are getting some downward pressure here. Is the E-Gold play, happening here? Not too much action, but I mean, this thing, again, we looked at this before, looking pretty bearish with all these higher highs and lower highs on your momentum waves on the 12 and the 16 hour. Printing on the 16 hour, guys. I'm going to say it now. Not saying it's 100% going to happen. You shouldn't just go put a trade in because I say it. Even though it might work sometimes, just don't. I don't recommend you do that ever. But we are coming into this local golden pocket. Key resistance came up, tapped that 786. Bear div, tap off the 786. Rejection for the local golden pocket. Bear div on your 16 hour. The Bears are roaring, guys. The Bears are roaring. Okay, optimism. No blocking Bubbas. Save Bubbas at all costs. Shout out to Hope E for the hashtag value, guys. If you're learning something on this live stream or you made money on this live stream, hit me with a hashtag value and let me know that this isn't a complete waste of my time. Let's see. We could check out OP. Shout out to Johnny. I don't know if you guys know Johnny. He works at the office with us. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say, let's just have some fun here. This is, take this with a grain of salt. I'm just going to pretend. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. Green dot confirmed with a nice trigger wave here on your 16 hour. Not too bad. Daily, looking to print a green dot here. OP looking primed on the daily. Money flow starting to curve up. Starting. 16 hour, green dot with that nice trigger wave. Boom. Not too bad. 12 hour. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I'll show you in a minute. Trigger wave on your 12 hour as well. Looking not too bad. Money flow coming up, not looking that bad. 8 hour. Now your 8 hours looking to cool off. 4 hour, looking to print that red dot. Money flow coming out, right? So yeah, higher time frame. The medium to lower time frames look more bearish than the higher time frames. So we might get them pull back before a longer term move to the upside. Dot. Hey, shout out to Salam, hopefully I said your name right. Yeah, we could take a look at Dot. We don't look at Dot often. Bubba's strong. Let's go. Shout out Dave Digital. Money flow coming out on your 4 hour. That's more bearish. 2 hours coming up, though. Kind of conflicting signals here. Not going to lie. Sometimes you just get mixed signals, guys. Bear div, right? Bear div into your resistance here. Shorter term is your 45 minutes. Look at the 30 minute. Yeah, bear div on your 30 minute. 24 minute, your 15 minute. Yeah. I think I will say this. Oh, baby, guys, we got the nude girls. We got the new dating people in here. God, these crazy people. Thank you, Tyler and Rob. You guys are savagely quick. Daily. Yeah, I would say the higher time frames actually look a little better, right? 2 day looking to print a green dot. So maybe Bitcoin pulls back. Yeah, I mean, this is looking almost inverse of Bitcoin on some of these higher time frames, but your 4 hour looking to cool off. Guys, I will say this looks like a potential, bullish consolidation. You might kind of bull pennant here. Just kind of bing bong. Get that bull pennant moving, right? This is very speculative, guys. Get that move. Measure the move. Where would that bring you? That would bring you up into that $2 region. And look at that. You think it's a coincidence? Guys, I don't think this is going to work. Let me just do this for fun, though. Let's see. No, I mean, hey. Golden pocket, resistance, measured move brings you right into that golden pocket. So if this thing kind of just consolidates for a little bit and then breaks out, that could be your move. Again, kind of mixed. I will say this, guys. It's mixed signals here. Not going to lie, but that would be a nice little 81% move on OP if that breaks out. Nice little move there. And it does come right into your local. Do you see how all this stuff kind of comes together? This is how you want to do your TA, right? You can pull a measured move like that, and then just don't trust that, right? Dig deeper. What kind of levels are up here? Does it make sense to get a move up to that level before you get some resistance? Well, look, you come into this local golden pocket, guys. Those of you who are still tuned in, you're getting the real sauce here. You guys are getting the real sauce. Let's pull up the VPVR, right? So we found a pattern that might play out, right? Maybe this is a bull pennant, maybe not, right? It's too early to tell, but it looks like it could form up to be one, right? So maybe price coils up in here. If it breaks out, The measured move brings you right up to about $2.02, which hits you on that golden pocket almost on the dollar. Now, that's two reasons, right? Bullish pattern, measured move to this price, and it's a local golden pocket. Let's see if there's anything else that can kind of point to a specific level here. So look at the whoops. Ugh, come on. Not what I meant to do. Looking at the VBVR. High volume node, right? I mean, not the craziest high volume node, but you do have some levels here, right? You can see by the fib levels, it kind of matches up. Spike in volume, you do have a level here, right? And you do have your next little spike in volume is right on that local golden pocket. So pretty interesting stuff here, guys. Pretty interesting stuff. Actually, let me just see one more thing here. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. See if we can find a MPOC. No. Okay, interesting. You do have some confluence here, though. Interesting. Let's turn on this let's turn on this Lux Algo indicator that I've been loving. Video to come on this indicator soon here, guys. You have a bearish order block. All right, so two levels I would watch here, guys. Two levels. I'd watch this $1.65 and 202. If this is a bull pennant and it does break to the upside, makes a lot of sense to come up to these prices. So we'll have to let time tell, though. What's up, Daniel? What's going on, man? Welcome in. How long have we been going for? Okay, we're right on time here. We're right on time. Okay, so let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure, guys, again, real quick. Let's do it. We haven't done this in a few weeks. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and prepare yourself. We're going to break the likes right now. We like to do this sometimes. We all time ourselves to hit the like button at the same time, and then we watch YouTube glitch out, and it flies. It's going to fly from, it's going to jump up like 50 likes at a time. It's fun to watch. But you guys can probably see that on your end too. Just watch the likes. Let's try to get the likes to 700. So if you're watching this right now and you have not hit the like button, get ready, hover your finger over the like button, and on 3, we're going to hit that like button at the same time. And then I'm going to sit here and wait for the awkward lag, and then I'll just sit here, and then maybe it'll jump up. Well, we'll see. So hover your finger over the like button, and we're going to hit it in 3, 2, 1. Hit that like button. Somebody unliked. Someone wanted to take part, so they unliked to like again. So there we go. I think I said on 3 we hit like, but it was on 1. Hit that like button right now. Let's see if it'll jump up. Let's see. We have 25 extra spins from yesterday, guys. So we're already starting off today with 25 spins. Sheesh. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Hamza. Yeah, unliking so they can like. Let's see. I can never save myself. Always hit the like button. Always hit the like button too early. It's okay, Bubbles. Boom! Shout out to the CandleMafia. We jumped right up to 600 likes. Will it jump up to 650? Oh, it's crushing right now. Oh, it's so lit. It's jumping up by 25. I can't tell if it jumps by 25 or 50. It's hard to tell. That was lit. Let's go. It was me, Frankie. I wanted to play, so I unliked first. Shout out to Biomex. You guys are too much. Smash that like button, guys. If we get 700 even. If we get 700 likes, I'll give you guys 10 spins on the wheel. If we get it by the time we're done spinning the actual spins. So let's go ahead and pull up the wheel of pain and pleasure. Shout out again to everybody who's in the trading competition, guys. We're absolutely crushing it. Let's see. Up 25% on Gala. So happy, guys. Let's go. Guys, don't forget, we're spitting the sauce every single weekday at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you like money and you like to trade and you like crypto and you like calves, big, veiny, throbbing calves, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and get in the free Discord because we're spitting the sauce in 50 different ways, guys. All right, let's go ahead. And let's go ahead. Really? No one likes me? Rob, I love you, Rob. I don't like you. I love you. I know, Hamza, I know. You said do it on 3, and you started on 3. I know, I apologize. Maybe that's why we only jumped up like 70 likes. But yeah. Frankie, did you already smash the like? I don't think I can smash the like. I have no like button over here. So somebody smash it for me. Somebody smash the like button for me. Okay, Veiny. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Let's go. Spin numero uno. Let's go. We got 6 likes unless we hit 700 likes. We have 6 spins. If we get 700 likes before we finish spinning, I'll give you guys 10 spins. We already have 25 to start off from yesterday. Starting it off with a giveaway. Let's go, baby. One winner gets big, veiny, throbbing calves. Let's go. NFT the calves. Hey, be careful what you wish for. Okay, so Twitter's word on Gala is an exploit. Someone minted 2 billion Gala and dumped on Pancake Swap. What a scum. Frankie, I need near and quant to pump. Hey, look at that. We got 8 pearls in the chat. Everybody show Pearls some love. If you like pearls, show Pearl some love. He says, Frankie the spinner. Here we go. Spinning that wheel, baby. Let's get it. Shout out to anybody who saw that Gala, that Gala thing and made some money on it. That was pretty funny. It's like we just take a look at it. Everyone's like, oh, my God, I'm making money. Let's go. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Let's go. There isn't even 700 people watching. That's okay. We already got 661 likes. We only need 40-something likes or whatever it is. That was bad math. That was wrong as wrong gets. I just made up a number. Have you covered Gala yet? Yes, we did. Go ahead and scroll back a little bit. It was one of the first altcoins that we looked at. I want to win something I never win. Tim Wojcik, listen to me. Listen to me. Tim, hey, Timmy, come over here. Let me talk to you for a second, bro. If you stick around here for like a week or two, you're probably going to win a giveaway, especially this week because we're giving away a whole lot of stuff. All right, so let's see. That was 6 spins. We don't have 700 likes, so 6 spins. Now we have 24 more spins. Okay, let's do it, baby. Bing bong. Let's go. The longer this bear market lasts, the more we will all accumulate by the next bull run. JG, absolutely. Because as you guys know, my original bottom prediction for the bottom of the market was mid to low 20s with a panic wick down to about 18K, which has essentially played out. But my emotions. Hey, Jake, what's going on, man? If you want my personal emotional just bias, I want it to go lower because I want to buy in and accumulate at lower prices, and I don't want to run out of time to accumulate. But I am not making decisions based off of that because that's my emotions. I have a logical plan that I follow and I share with you guys that is, a logical plan, not an emotional plan. So my logical plan is to accumulate now slowly, and if we drop lower, keep accumulating. But I'm not going to hold all my money and wait for lower prices because it wouldn't make sense because if we don't see those lower prices, I'm not going to be exposed to the market. How are the winners notified? Scott, just tune into the Friday live streams. Even if you don't watch the stream, what you can do is just go to the Friday live stream. Every Friday is when we announce the winners, and you can just tune in. Just go to click on the Friday, even if you don't catch it live. You don't. That's the important thing that I think people think they have to do. You don't have to be in the live stream. So, say we call your name on Friday, you weren't there, you were out having fun because you have a life, and Monday you're like, oh, I wonder if I won the giveaway. Just go to Friday's live stream, scroll to the end when we pick the winners. We pick at the very end of the stream on every Friday. See if we call your name. If we do, reach out to the mods in Discord, and they will get an address to send the crypto to. So there you go. No problem, bro. Scott, I got you, brother. I got you. Any thoughts on Gala price action? I need a curse, like a beeping button. Holy beep! That's my thoughts on Gala. Just getting nuked right now. I actually don't think YouTube will like that word at this current time, so I'm going to try not to say that word. Do you come to a point at which you stop accumulating? When I run out of money. That would be the point where I stop. Right now, getting ahead of myself. Just to be transparent, right now I'm accumulating mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. I've actually scaled back on accumulating XRP just because I have a ton of it. So I'm basically, it's just Bitcoin, Ethereum, a little bit of Solana, but that's basically it. I'm not really heavy into alts yet. I will start slowly, but yeah, I will continue to DCA in until I run out of money, basically. Let's see. Dave Digital says you have to physically fist fight Tyler Durden to get your prize. So yeah, Tyler Durden is a beast, and he's a trained fighter. So he's just going to be like holding the crypto in a ledger, and you just have to try to kill him, and he's undefeated. So good luck. That's funny, Dave. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. You guys are too funny. I keep your prizes, Tyler Durden. That's the whole thing. Is Tyler Durden just gets all the crypto because nobody can beat him up. Let's see. Just say Lucho 3x in the mirror. You will win, guaranteed. Yeah, is Lucho in here? Shout out to Lucho, man. Yeah, Lucho rigs the winnings every time. He wins almost every giveaway. We don't know how he does it. We think he has cameras. Today's episode brought to you guys by Carhartt. Born to outwork, built to move you. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. All right, so that is 25. This is the 25th spin. Tyler Durden isn't real. He's actually just a figment of your imagination. Frankie, how do you qualify for the giveaways? Right now, we put yesterday, we uploaded a Market Watch video. So it was kind of like yesterday's live stream. Was it yesterday? No, I was live yesterday. The day before that. Was it Tuesday? What day is it? Guys, I don't even know. All I do is stare at the charts. It's Thursday. Yesterday. Did I upload a video yesterday? No. So Tuesday's upload. Tyler, just to be clear, guys, just click whatever link Tyler puts in the chat. That's what you're going to click on. You're going to like that video, leave a comment, and then that is going to be your entry. And you have to be subscribed to the channel. That is your entry. So just go to the link that Tyler puts up, and then Tyler, it's going to be the latest pre-record, right? Which was technically, I think, that premiere that we did the other night when I couldn't go live. So yeah. So when Tyler posts that link, just click there. Go leave a like, leave a comment, and be a subscriber. And I mean, I would say watch it, but I can't really track that. But to win the giveaway, just be a subscriber, click the like button, and leave a comment, and you'll be entered in to win. And then tomorrow, guys, big news. Not big news, but I shot a video today. It's a trading strategy video. I know you guys love the trading strategy videos. So we're going to be uploading that tomorrow. This is a really cool one. I like this strategy a lot. So, and then that will be your second opportunity to enter. So you can enter on Tuesday's video as well as tomorrow's upload. Same thing. Leave a like, leave a comment, and watch the video. Be a subscriber, and that will enter you into win. And we will pick we'll pick a bunch of random winners. I guess we'll just make it an even 30 here because I lost track of the math. Let's see. Doggy Dog from Europe. It's a link to Fight Club. Don't be scared. Crypto Subsurfer, what's going on? When flip-flops. Because you guys know, sometimes they call us the Candle Mafia. But we're also known as the Sandal Mafia, guys. Big into flip-flops over here. Let's see. All right. And we got to count all these giveaways. Guys, this week is going to be a big giveaway. And I was just told by our accounting department, the Frankie Candles accounting department, a.k.a. Decker. If you guys don't know Decker, I'm bringing Decker on stream one day. Yeah, we're bringing Decker on stream. I love Decker. We're going to bring him on stream one day, but he's our accounting department, technically. And he told me today, I said, yeah, well, we just give away all our money. And he's like, you could probably afford to give away a little more. And I said, Decker, say less. Say less. We will hook up the Candle Mafia. But let's go. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 giveaways. That's for you, mods. There you go. Thank you for putting that link in, guys. You guys are literally the best. Shout out to the mods, guys. On your way out, leave a nice message for the mods. I know you guys get to know each other in these live streams. They do so much to help me. Our mods don't just moderate the chat and then go back to their lives. They help me so much more than that. And I am forever eternally grateful for them. They are amazing at what they do, and they help me out infinitely. So on your way out, leave a very nice comment for our mods. Crypto Billy, Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler Durden, Tony D, D Petty Crypto, Crypto Anon, Captain Kirk, Crypto Billy. Leave a nice comment for them on your way out. They are the best mods ever. They feel like family. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's stream. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, guys. I'm rooting for everybody in the giveaways. Maybe we'll give away something super cool this week. I think we should. It was a good week. We had some good price action. We got some new CandleMafia members. Let's go. With all that being said, guys, so close to 700 likes, 695 likes. Hit that like button on your way out after you leave a nice comment for the mods. And with all that being said, Crypto Anon, I love you guys back. That's all the time I got for tonight. I will see you tomorrow, the same place, the same time, right here in the Frankie Candle Studio, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got. Till next time, Frankie Candle's out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Hey, boppity boopity, Debate Crypto's live, guys. Debate Crypto. Go check them out. They do all the fundamentals, all the news. We do the trading, the TA. Go to Debate Crypto. Show them the love. Give them a like. Tell them Frankie Candles loves them. That's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.